Welcome back to the DC Life Uncensored. Right now, we're going to be joined by Bellator 170's Derek Anderson. How you doing?
Pretty good, man. Just got done training. Feel good.
Feeling good? Getting to fight in your home state? How much do you like that? Just up the road. You're in San Diego, going to be fighting up in Inglewood. How much do you like fighting in the California area?
I'm starting to like it more and more. I developed bad taste for it. When I was on the smaller promotions and stuff like that, just because you got to worry about everyone coming and selling tickets and all that. But then, I kind of fell in love with Bellator flying me around everywhere. But I've been fighting home the last couple fights, and it's not too bad, man. I like everybody screaming my name. So.
A 2-fight win streak. Tell us about momentum. How do you feel heading into this one?
I feel unstoppable, man. Like Derek Campos got nothing for me. I see a lot of holes in the game I'm going to be able to capitalize on. I'm excited to fight, man.
Oh, with a win here, where do you see yourself in the division?
Man, I'm the top of the food chain. I need my title shot soon. So hopefully this will make the statement I need. And, they can't deny me much longer after that. Until then, I feel like I'm kind of the gatekeeper. I'm beating up all these lightweights already. They don't want to give me the title shot yet. Then anyone who does want it, they should have to go through me because I don't think anyone deserves it more than I do.
The last fight you were expected to be in was going to be against Paul Daly up at welterweight. Do you still have thoughts of possibly moving up, or is lightweight where you want to be and you want to conquer this division?
Well, I want to conquer the division. Eventually, I am going to move up. Just as a grown man, that's in my future for sure. But I'm not in any hurry to do that because I'm not having a hard time making lightweight anymore. And I just got to beat all these guys up, man. That's my belt.
Some people see a guy having a hard time making lightweight, and they think he should automatically move up. I believe you spent a good part of your regional circuit time fighting up a weight class, and you just kind of had to get the science right to feel good at 55. Is that what was happening with you?
I don't think any of us need to be cutting this much weight, man. It just sucks because everybody else does it, so I got to do it too. I used to be mostly a striker, and I just didn't want to end up with a big old wrestler trying to grab me the whole time, because I'll strike. But now my wrestling's coming up too, and I'm down to move up a weight class eventually here.
Do you think MMA and what's happening with people watching weigh-ins and the different commissions, do you think it's coming to that day where we're going to see people moving up and fighting closer to their natural weight?
Yeah, it's starting to happen already for sure. Everyone's, moving up a little bit. And like I said, I'm going to be doing that permanently eventually. I'm not in any hurry to do it, though, because, I've got a formula down for this lightweight cut, and, I can keep doing it healthily. It's never any fun, right? So, I think, yeah, for sure, all these new restrictions they're putting on, people are going to be moving up, and hopefully we'll all just be starting to, I don't know, maybe we'll do same-day weigh-in sometimes or something like that,
Do you think that would be a possibility? I wrote an article about that 3 years ago, and I remember a lot of people calling me crazy. It was on a small website talking about the possibility of a same-day weigh-in, just so a fighter is fighting at their natural weight.
Well, the whole thing is that some of these guys, they're going to cut weight anyway, and so, it's not healthy, man. Like, that's what happened to Paul Daly the last fight. He got sick, right, from cutting the weight. And, I've been there too. I've been sick plenty of times from cutting weight. So, if you ain't going to do it right, you shouldn't be doing it. Yeah, man, it's not healthy, same day, everyone is still going to cut weight a little bit at least, that's just the way it is,
Well, what did it take for you to find the magic formula that you feel good at 55? Was it like Did you try to do like an experimental weight cut and then rehydrate, and that helped? What was your process to making sure you felt good at 55?
Man, I'd never do an experimental weight cut. I better be getting paid if I'm going to make it down to 155, trust me. So, it was trial and error, a lot of different things. I've been doing this for a while now, and I had, several different formulas, and, they're all really like just tweaks on the previous formula. And now I've got a good one that kind of, it seems to, I felt pretty healthy there for the side of WOD fight. And, it makes a huge difference, man, because I haven't felt healthy for a fight in a long time.
Talking about that last fight, your last two fights, there's been guys just trying to take your head off. We've seen you take some big shots, and no one's been able to knock you out. Do you think that's becoming, like, a goal for guys now is to get overzealous to try to land a big shot on you?
I don't know, man. If that's what they're trying to do, then that's a big problem because, I'm becoming more and more of a technical fighter and, with less holes in my game. And, they throw those big bombs and I'm going to see them coming a mile away, so they're not going to catch me. So that's their mistake. They need to tighten it up, keep it clean. We need to box it out. And, that's one thing with me is like, I stopped looking for the knockouts a long time ago. I was throwing a couple big bombs on him, but definitely the fight before that with Pitbull, it's just like a lot of volume and just clean shots and not leaving too many openings. Because you leave that opening, you're gonna get caught. You know what I mean?
What did it take for you to have this change of philosophy in the fight to be able to relax and not be hunting that finish?
I think that would be, just get more mature maybe or something like that. I used to be, in the cage almost scared a little bit, like, oh crap, and then like backed into a corner and I'd start, fighting my way out. But now, I got a lot of confidence in my boxing coaches. He's just refining me a lot. I've always loved striking and, so I'm boxing nice, clean technique with other good boxers. So, MMA fighters, they want to throw those big bombs a lot, and that's not the way to win a fight all the time. You're leaving it at 50-50 when you do that because we both go out there throwing bombs. It's any man's game, but bombs, he's gonna probably be getting eaten up.
And talking about,
I don't mind taking somebody 3 rounds in a technical war. As opposed to trying to knock him out in the first round, but then, oh crap, it didn't work out, and now I'm getting beat up. You know what I mean?
Right. Did it take a while to get to that point, though, of fully embracing that style?
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. Slowly but surely, it's been happening. Probably the first fight I had with Bellator, the first fight with Pitbull, that was one of my fights that I really took a lot of power off, and started just pitter-patting on that. That was not my plan, but that's what ended up happening. And then, I've kind of gone with that a little bit, and it's working out, man. Now, you just turn those shoulders over a little bit better, and, I'm bringing the power back into it, but still staying tight. And, I'm not taking the chances, really. I'm just there to fight, and I'm a good fighter, so it's like, let's do it. Let's put it together, man. What you got? What are you going to do about it?
And what kind of confidence has these last 2 wins built in thinking about that you're ready for that next level, being able to take out other top contenders?
It's just been that's been a long time coming too. I've been having injuries or something like that keeping me out, and so I wasn't able to continue building my confidence because I couldn't stay consistent in the cage anymore. And now I just had a couple. Nobody's gonna beat me, man. So the more guys I beat, the more that gets solidified in my head.
What, if anything, does Campos present to you that is the biggest obstacle or challenge in this fight?
He looks like he's got some maybe good cardio. He wants to come forward and stuff like that. I like to go forward, but I think that's going to be his downfall, really, because he's just going to be there for me to hit the whole time. Because I don't really go forward to go forward. I go forward because I'm trying to punch the whole time. And, guys end up going backwards because they're not ready for me. So if he wants to come forward, then he's going to be there for me all night, and I'm going to be eating him up.
Using your jab, that's one of the best things that your striking style does in comparison to a lot of other guys. And using your length, has that been a real focus for you in your camps and in your preparation?
Always, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, that clean technique, man, is unbeatable. So you just get yourself refined as possible, and then what are they going to do?
Now, as the fights have gone on and you've been on this bigger stage, has the lead up, has the fight week, doing interviews, stuff like this, has the feeling going along with this stuff became more normal?
Yeah, I haven't been very nervous for many fights in a long time, really. I get more and more comfortable with the whole process. And, yeah, man, it's just, that's my job, man. That's what I do. I'm here to fight. I've been in a million fights before, so it's like, I'm ready. It's like, that's just the name of the game. That's what I do. And I'm just working on myself, and I'm getting better and better, and it's like, I'm just getting higher and higher up on my confidence.
A lot of people say it's everywhere. Have there been some specific aspects of your game that you've been concentrating on lately?
No, man. I try to be well-rounded. I'm trying to focus on everything. Anything I'm missing, that's what I'm. I'm working on everything, whether I'm missing it or not. I continue to strike every day. Even though I love to strike, I'm a good striker. I'm getting my wrestling up. I'm doing everything, man. I'm an MMA fighter.
We were talking about weigh-ins a little bit ago, and you hit the scales, and then you guys have the stare downs. What is that moment for you staring into the other guy's eyes? Is there something going on there, or are you just thinking about when is this done and when can I eat?
Nah, man, there's a little something, it depends what they try to bring to the table, If they want to try to look all crazy, it's like, all right, man, you think you're crazy, I'll show you who's crazy. If they're respectful, I'll be respectful, it doesn't matter, but, it's always, there's always that little alpha gesture, I'm out there and I'm alpha, and that's all that's going on, so anything you try to do, you try to be alpha, maybe I'll laugh at you. I'm not going to push nobody or nothing like that unless they try to push me or something, they try to clown on me, maybe I'll, just show them that ain't nothing, nah, it's a big thing, I've always been, down to Mad Dog before a fight, that's just how I was brought up, and actually, I almost kind of want to get away from that a little bit because I don't care about them, I'm not scared about no opponent, and intimidation ain't necessary at this point, but, if they want to try to look hard at me, I'm going to show them who's boss,
Definitely nobody likes to back down, and there's always that feeling of who gets the mental edge. Now, on that process of leading to the cage, a lot of people say that fight day, there's a mental change. What kind of focus and pre-fight stuff do you go through fight day?
Oh, man, the whole fight week, I'm pretty much sleeping that whole week, so it's nice to just not work my ass off for a change, because usually, in the camp, I'm just working, and then, fight week, we get out there, and all I got to do is cut the weight, because I'm ready to fight, so it's actually kind of relaxing, really,
It's the calm before the storm?
Yeah, I guess pre-fight, on the way over to the venue, from the hotel, if it's not the same venue, if I got my own car, fighting over here in LA, I'll probably be getting, my coach probably drive me himself, I'm sure we're going to play some Leonard Skinner, jam out. I'm going to be feeling like a machine, and I just can't wait to go kill somebody. So, it gets a little bit more intense right before it, but there's no fear. It's just like, just put me in that cage.
What's your favorite part of what you do for a living?
Man, I like to fight, man. Fighting, I think that's one thing that's real good about me personally in the cage, as opposed to other guys, is that, I'm there to fight, man, and I ain't scared to get punched in the face. I'm definitely gonna be punching you in the face. You know, like I just like to put it together. You know what I mean? I'm not even thinking so much in there, but that's what I did. I had a good time with it. I'm like one of those guys. You know, when you're kids, you know what I mean? Like wants to box all the time. I just got a big smile on my face trying to punch people. You know what I mean?
Right, everyone has that love in a rough house kind of mentality. And the last thing I wanted to ask you about, Derek, is I'm sure you believe this is going to be your year. Tell us why you become world champion in 2017.
Oh man, you know what I mean? Like you put anybody in front of me, they're not gonna have enough for me. You know what I mean? They might be a real tough fight, but you know, I'm a real tough fighter, and nobody's gonna stop me. Nobody's gonna, you know what I mean? Like I've been beaten before, but you know, there's mistakes in camps or whatever. You know what I mean? I was a kid. You know what I mean? Nobody's beating me anymore. Like just put them in front of me, man. I don't care who it is. You know what I mean? I don't care how hard the fight is. I'm gonna win.
Is there something that separates you from the other guys in the division?
Yeah, man. You know, like I mean, it's my brain. You know, like I said, I'm the guy in there. I don't care about getting punched in the face. I'm gonna punch you in the face. You know what I mean? Like it's my mentality. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It's almost like I'm missing a part of my brain that makes me worried about the things. You know what I mean? And I'm ready to fight. You know, like I just got a great fight mentality.
Is that where the barbaric nickname came from?
Yeah, basically, man. You know, like I'm a barbaric guy. I always have been. You know what I mean? Even before fighting, you know, or at least as a career, you know, with other stuff. You know what I mean? I'm always ready to rock. You know what I mean? Like I go jump on a skateboard for the first time or something like that. I'm gonna go do something that somebody's been doing for 10 years. You know what I mean? I go jump on a bike for the first time. I'm gonna go do something that somebody's been doing for 10 years. I'm gonna go charge it with everything I have, no fear. You know, full confidence. And it doesn't matter. When I say I'm gonna try something, I'm gonna do it. You know, that's what I said, and I have a hard time lying. You know what I mean? So if I say something, I make it true.
Derek Anderson in action, Bellator 170 on the main card against Derek Campos. Derek Anderson, thank you for the time. Last thing, people that you need to thank and shout out to.
Oh man, you know all my sponsors. You know I wish I had a list right here to name them off, but you'll see them on my banner on the 21st. All my teammates, everyone's helped me train. You know they all know who they are. I wish I could give some special shout outs, but I don't got a list in front of me, and there's so many. And you know just anybody who knows me, anybody listening to this, thank you for being in my life because somehow you know you motivated me to be a better man, and you know I just thank everybody. Part of my life. I thank everybody for everything. You know what I mean? All the time. I'm a happy guy. Everything is the way it's supposed to be. It's good stuff, man.
There'll be more DC Life Uncensored in just a moment.